down there, but are you having
It's
a hard time
to
sitting?
sit. I don't.
It's not easy, is it?
Well, no, it's you can't get. How do you sit in a chair?
Well,
okay.
that's how. Well, Lindsay, what do you think? Do you think he's kind of whining a little
I
bit?
think he's whining a lot.
I'm not whining. I'm trying to get comfortable. Like you can't, because you can't. You have to keep your legs.
Oh man, I know.
Good luck.
I know
Good luck. You're doing a good job. You're doing a very good
Hi,
job.
Dan Kohler.
All right.
Mark.
Yes, Dan. Dan's here in the
Yay.
kitchen with us. And you guys, whether you have good taste buds or poor taste buds, Dan Kohler is here to show you the science of how you taste. Good taste or poor taste?
That's right. Mark, I must say you're glowing. You are positively glowing since I last saw you.
And you have poor taste. I'll tell you. Okay.
When you're pregnant, Mark, your taste buds are a little out of whack, and you might not want.
I will say something.
Sit this
You
out.
know, I noticed this when you're pregnant, and this is something I'm sure you didn't experience. Is the sense of smell is crazy. Not that I have it, but Julie could smell.
She can smell everything.
Oh, everything.
And
like
believe it or not, you
spider
have
sense.
taste buds all through your nasal cavity. But today we're just talking about the taste buds that are on your tongue. And if you were ever shown a map of your tongue in grade school, it probably looked like this. And it told you that we have taste buds in different zones so that you can actually taste things in different places. This, my friends, is completely wrong, actually. This map was based off of some research that was done in 1904 and has been replicated and misinterpreted every decade since. And we keep pushing this map forward, but it's actually not how your taste buds are distributed at all.
What? That's
The way
so
taste buds
crazy.
work are like this. You have two different kinds, and they're distributed all throughout your tongue. One kind tastes all four things, sweet, salty, bitter, and savory, but it ranks them. So it might taste sweet the strongest and bitter the least. The other kind of taste bud only senses one thing, so it only might sense sweet, or it only might sense bitter. Now these two kind of taste buds are distributed everywhere, and this is what they look like. You know those little bumps on your tongue?
Yeah.
So those extend the surface area of your tongue, and that's what these are. They're called papilla, and inside them you have these, which are the taste buds, and they're little zones that are connected to nerve endings that taste all the different kinds of things that we like to eat. And so you have thousands of them all over your tongue, and that's actually how you register flavor from here all the way up to your brain.
So here's a kind of a curveball question,
Go.
actually, but you know everything, so you'll probably know the answer.
I hope so.
I love sour things. So does that mean I maybe have more taste buds that are sour or less because I can't taste sour as much?
It could, honestly, it could be either, but it also could be a brain thing. If it's because every time we eat something, it's triggering nerve endings and it's sending a message back to your brain. Now, if you are tuned to actually like the sensation of something going back to it, you're going to keep eating that. That might not mean that you have more or less taste buds. It might mean that your brain is doing something differently.
Interesting. And you actually say as we get older, like our tastes change because our taste buds change.
Yeah, so adults like us we have about 2,000 to 4,000 taste buds all over our tongue. But as you get older, they stop replenishing. Taste buds die about every 2 weeks, and then they regrow. So your grandparents have about 50% of the taste buds that you have right now. And that might account for why when they're tasting food, they say it's not salty enough or it's not sweet enough or they actually can't taste it. They actually don't have the nerve endings to register them. And on the flip side of that, when kids don't like vegetables, if you've got anyone at home who doesn't want to eat asparagus or doesn't want to eat broccoli and they say it tastes bad, your kids might actually be tasting something that you aren't because you have less taste buds than they do.
That explains why I never ate vegetables.
Maybe Steins has all the taste buds in there.
Go out in there and stuff. Why do we taste specific flavors? Like what's in front of us? The salt.
So let's get
sweet.
started with this. Everything that we know, sweet, salty, bitter, and sour, has a biological imperative behind it. There's a reason we like these things. Start in the top left corner, and then we're going to work clockwise. That's sugar. Now, the reason we like the taste of sugar is because sugar is an essential nutrient to growth. We, as creatures, whether you're looking at a rat, a frog, or a monkey, we actually search out sweet things because sugar helps you grow. We know that flavor. We like that flavor, and our tongues tell us to keep eating that. Now, moving over, you have salt. Our salty taste bud also tells us that this is a good thing because sodium chloride is something we really need to grow. It's a good thing for us, but only in small doses. So those taste buds actually tell you this tastes good up to a certain point, and then it says danger because we know it's bad for you. Moving on, you have some citric acid down there in the lower left-hand corner. Don't worry, just lemon juice, dried lemon juice.
Is this bad for the baby?
I think you're going to make it okay. Now, sour is an interesting reaction because sour could be good or bad. It can tell you that something has gone bad, like it's rotting, or it could tell you that it's fermenting, it's vinegary. So sour is one of those tastes that is interpreted differently by your brain. The last one we have is
Why can she devour that? And I'm like,
well, if you like Sour Patch Kids or any sour candies, they are coated in citric acid. That's all it is.
I love it.
Now the last one is bitter. This is some dried powdered bitter melon, and bitter is an interesting taste bud because it actually tells you that this is not a thing you should eat, that it might be poison. And if we go back to the first picture, most of your bitter taste buds actually are at the back of your tongue because it's a gag reflex. It's telling you this is not a thing you should swallow.
Oh, so that's kind of correct for that.
A little bit. It's the only thing they got right.
What about spicy food?
Spicy food is actually not a taste at all. It's a misinterpreted nerve sensation on your tongue. Capsaicin binds to the nerve ending. It tells you that it tells your brain that your tongue's on fire, even though it's not.
Can we burn our taste buds? Like if we have hot coffee or something?
You
like
can,
that?
but they regrow about every
They
2.
come
Yeah,
back.
those will come back, and then they'll come back less and less and less as you get older.
Wow.
All right. Well, I just learned my new favorite food is alkaline citric
Yes,
acid.
and I can't believe you just had us taste this and said that could kill you. Don't do that. Wow. Okay, we're going to come right back. 8 pounds is a lot of weight to carry around. Our family
gained
is sharing
50.
some wonderful all-time baby photos of themselves. We may have another one to add to the family.